A lot of rumors to cover in today's video here. We're going to get into the Lion and Commanders. Again, we'll just start with the Lion really quick on this one, touch on it. We're going to get into the injury news. We got some good news there. Love talking about positive injury news since it's been rough this year. We're going to get into the latest Lions rumors, really involving Aaron Glenn, Ben Johnson, head coaching vacancies. The rumors came out. We're going to talk about it. Is it legitimate? Is it BS? What do I expect? Before we do that, though, question for you. Will both coordinators leave this offseason? Why for yes and for no? Give me your thoughts in the comments right now. Let's begin. If you don't know, now you know. The line right now is 9.5, some spots. Some is 8.5 as well. The game is at 8 p.m. on Saturday night. Saturday night, that is the game. The total over-under is 55.5. Again, underdogs is Washington right there. I will be live streaming the game. We will be live at 7 p.m. Get ready for that. Let's get into the quickest injury news for you folks. Yesterday, Kevin Zeitler did not practice. Now, it's rumored that he's still going to play in this game. That's what I'm kind of hearing. But he didn't practice yesterday. Kind of more of a rest, in my opinion, from hearing. Now, if he can't go, obviously, we can bring in the Rook, who did a phenomenal job. Pat O'Connor did not practice. I don't think he plays at all. Just expect that. Ennis Rakestraw, it was not really due to much of the injury issue. He didn't practice due to illness. The injury clock started already last week. I think he'll play on Saturday night. For practice, good to go is David Montgomery. Knuckles returned. He is good to go. He will play Saturday night. Terry Arnold, full practice as well. He will play on Saturday night. So that means we got some good corners coming back. Yeah, Ennis coming back, and then Terry and Arnold, who got injured the last game. No longer on the injury report, Khalif Raymond, Alex Anzalone, Jack Campbell, and Amik Robertson. So with some of that quick information right there, who do you got winning this game coming up on Saturday? If you got the Detroit Lions, put DET. If you have the Washington Commanders, go ahead and put WAS. Again, we can take all the help that we can get regarding the injury front because it's been brutal for our Detroit Lions this year, and having Ennis Rakestraw coming back, I think, will help, especially at the corner position. Now, look, I do think that the Lions have done a good job, especially against the Vikings, but we need to have some reinforcements at the back end because we do got some fast wide receivers we're going to go against, and that's coming up on Saturday. A lot of speed of there from the Washington Commanders. But you want to know it's also very good and something that you can use. That is as good speed as well. It's Game Time because it's the fastest and easiest way to buy tickets to sporting events, concerts, comedy shows, or whatever. Their lowest price is guaranteed. That's the Game Time guaranteed, folks. And going to a game is much better than being at the house. Lions are hosting the Commanders for the divisional game. And if you want to get tickets, and folks, they are expensive no matter where you go. Our friends from Game Time has a new feature. It's called Game Time Picks. And what it does, it filters out all the fluff, gives you the best deals on tickets. So you're not spending hours looking for the best deals on seats. And you can just get it right there with Game Time. And how do you find this? Well, you get the Game Time app. And you find the event you want to go to. Say you want to go to the Lions Commanders game. That's what you do. It'll come up in a 3D view. Select the Game Time Picks button on top of the screen, and it automatically does the research for you, and it filters out the tickets in the database to give you the best deals and the best seats, so you don't spend hours on a bunch of different ticketing sites trying to find the best deals for the best tickets. Also, you can get exclusive flash deals on tickets for football, baseball, basketball, concerts, and more. In the middle screenshot, by the way, I think it's a fantastic feature of the app. It shows you where your seat is. Move phone left to right. You can see surrounding area kind of like a 3D live photo. Also, all pricing is right there for you. There's no hidden fees at checkout. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time today. And if you're a new user, you plug in chat sports and you're going to get $20 off your very first purchase. Again, you go to the redeem code section, you plug in chat sports, you get $20 off first purchase. Terms to apply. Got an email to save that money. The link is going to be in the comment section and description of this video. So if you're buying Lions tickets this year, make sure using Game Time. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets and lowest prices guaranteed. And guaranteed, there's going to be a lot of action for our coordinators to become head coaches. Matter of fact, multiple interviews have already been done this past week because Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson is coveted. Well, rumors have been exploding all over about these two. And the latest one is regarding Aaron Glenn. Per Justin Tesh of the New York Post, team reporter Brian Costello wrote in the Inside the Jets newsletter that Detroit Lions defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn has told people the Jets are his first choice, and if he were to be offered the head coaching position, that's the one he would take. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that this is the job that Aaron Glenn is going to take. He is obviously saying that this is the one he would be off. If he was to be offered, he would take that job. He would be accepted, even if it was the New Orleans Saints position. So that's what he's trying to say there. So, look, he's ready to become a head coach. I think we all have known this specifically about Aaron Glenn, that if he gets offered it, he's going to take it. So, quick question for you before we continue on here. Will Aaron Glenn become a head coach this offseason? Why for yes and for no? Let me know your thoughts in the comments right now. What do I think? I absolutely think he does become a head coach this offseason. Do I think it's going to be with the Jets? I don't know. I think it's more of the New Orleans Saints. I don't know who the Jets hire, but they're doing an extensive search over there in New York. And, he is part of that search. So it's to me, it seems a little bit more difficult. I think the odds for him to get an offered job is better in New Orleans. But if you're to be offered the job, he's going to take it, as he should take it, right? Absolutely. He should do what's best for him and his family. So it's very possible that that could be his next spot. And I would love it, again, because you're going to an AFC team, right? You're not going to go to an NFC team. And I think that's the best situation if you're a coordinator leaving from our team. Go to the AFC, right? We love these guys, but we don't want to see them only if we have to see them in a Super Bowl. That's the only time. Now, let's go ahead and jump to Ben Johnson, because the team is courting Ben Johnson hard, and I am really excited to talk about this one. It says, Raiders reporter Vincent Bizignor, who is the host of In the Huddle of Raiders Nation Radio and NFL Insider LA's AM 570 Sports, posted on social media a lot of momentum building for Ben Johnson and the Raiders. That came from John Macaron from SI.com. Not only that, I've been told that that is the team that likes it by the Raiders guy. Okay? The Raiders really do like Ben Johnson, and it makes the most sense because rumors also came out that Ben Johnson didn't want to take the Chicago Bears job because he would have to face Dan Campbell and the Detroit Lions in the NFC North. So I think we kind of all were thinking that a little bit, but why did the Raiders make all the sense in the world? Tom Brady is taking control. Yeah, he's just a minority owner, but he is someone that understands, right? He understands offense. Brady's been gushing about Ben Johnson. We've heard many games of him. He likes Ben Johnson a lot. They got a high spot in a draft. They can go ahead and, get the quarterback that he wants. Ben Johnson could do that. Not only that, but Ben Johnson wants a little bit of personnel. That's what we've heard. That screams the Raiders as well. Of all of the situations of the head coaching vacancies, the Raiders make the most sense in the AFC, right? You're going to have time to build. You're coveted by the owner. You're a younger coach. You can go and draft your quarterback who you want. You're going to have high draft picks, and there's a potential they have the ability to look a little bit more at having roster ability to kind of manipulate the roster a little bit more maybe than other head coaches, right? So I think that, to me, like when I look at all of the spots, that makes the most sense. That is the team that makes sense. And question again, will Ben Johnson become a head coach this offseason? Y for yes and N for no. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I do think he becomes a head coach, and I think the Raiders make all the sense in the world. I think this is legit because I've heard it now from multiple, and obviously this was on SI, so it's pretty much everywhere, right? You had Adam Schefter tweeting out there he expects that both coordinators for the Detroit Lions going to be gone, and I think that's 100% possible. I do. I think it's possible that they're both gone, but make no mistake about it, folks. Yes, we're going to lose probably coordinators. Yes, that's going to suck, right? We've had continuity. We've had all of this. But Dan Campbell's a head coach, and I can guarantee you, they have groomed some coaches within to take the next step, right? They've groomed other coaches to jump up. That's what you do, right? You're a good team. You're going to lose your coordinators. You're going to lose coaches. You're going to lose personnel in the drafting and scouting department. That is exactly what's going to happen because we're successful, and it's been phenomenal. The way that we've coached is changing coaching, right, with the fourth downs. The way that we're drafting, we drafted a running back. Now everyone values running backs a lot more. So it's interesting how things are coming along, but we're going to be picked apart. And that's just the truth of the situation. And it sucks, but it means we're doing something right. And I think we're still going to be a really good team for many, many years to come because we have our great general manager and our great head coach, and we got a really good owner, great owner. Those are the three amigos right now. Folks, in the comments, give me your thoughts about the latest rumors. With that said, folks, adios.